there's just so many families coming into Warragul. There's kids and families everywhere, and there's more and more coming. But so many now that just don't know Jesus. They have no prior knowledge of who Jesus is. They're not aware of his presence. And we need opportunities to be able to express God's love to them. And the Hub is just one way that we can do that. There's so many opportunities to reach into their lives and to be able to portray Jesus' love and the plan that they have, that Jesus has for their life. We know that he's got a gift of eternal life for these people, but we need to reach them. And that's what our heart is, to really reach out and touch people's lives. It used to be that the church was the centre of the community, and people would cross that threshold into the churches, but those days are long gone. Now, as Christians, I believe we need to be out of the churches and crossing the threshold back into the community to be able to reach these people. So that's what I'm really excited about with the Hub.
So I have this dream that I believe God gave me about a year ago, where there would be a place with a cafe and a playground and an extra activity area where non-churched families from all around Warragul would come and experience the love of God, where Christians from all over town would come in and serve these lost people so that people could see the difference that we can make because we love Jesus, that they would experience that love, first of all, from the way we treat them, from the way we love them, and then hopefully through building relationships, we'd be able to speak life into their lives, so that Christians would actually serve together as part of a great team, the lost, so that people could see that we love Jesus and therefore this is the way and the truth and the life.
Well, I've been praying for a few years now about a place in the middle of town where we can just reach people with the love of Jesus. So people who wouldn't normally go to church, a place where they feel welcome and friendly and can find out about Jesus.
So I found out that different Christians from different churches actually amazingly had the same dream. And so we started meeting together last August. And at the moment we're meeting every single week, which is really exciting.
So they just started meeting together and praying about the concept of the Hub, and a playground came up for sale. It is huge. It's 14 metres by 9 metres and 4 metres tall. So that's when I got on board. I offered to come and help dismantle this thing and get it stored, waiting for when we find a building to put it in. So the Hub will be centred around that whole playground. It's a place where you'll be able to come, have coffee with friends. People can bring their young families there and play in this playground.
So we just kept praying, and we kept praying, and a few times I thought, I don't know, but then God just kept saying, no, go, 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 you know. This base that we want to set up, this hub, the whole point is to help unchurched families find Jesus. It's so close to my heart. I want people who don't know Jesus to know him. People in Warragul are walking around us all the time, they don't know Jesus. This is a place where they could meet him. So because we were so committed to this vision of helping unchurched families find Jesus, I stayed there, all of us stayed there, we're really excited about it. We've set up this really simple what we believe statement that's going to help us, just to make sure that we keep the main thing, you know, in helping people who don't know Jesus just get to know him, to meet Christians in that kind of environment and just take another step towards finding Jesus.
We've done a lot of work in the background leading up to this point. There's so much that's gone on over a period of months. We've done all the boring bits, I guess, the incorporation of association, we've done the business plan, we've consulted with lots of people. Now we're at that point where we really need to go, and the thing that we really need right now is that start-up funding, the bit that's going to get us over the next hurdle.
The more we have been talking and praying about it, the vision has just been coming clearer and clearer, and so we really came up with this clear concept that we wanted a contemporary cafe a playground where kids and families could come, and then an area where we can do lots of ministry activities. So we've just got so many ideas, and the potential is absolutely huge. Mums who are just needing a bit of a break, they can come and sit and chat and have a coffee, and the kids can go and play in the playground, and we've got volunteers who are just going to provide child-minding, play some games with the kids and keep them happy. And then what about the dads? The dads in town who just don't get a break and don't have time to connect with the dads, they can have time out. And the grandparents, so many grandparents nowadays are busy looking after their grandchildren. Same thing, we can give them a time out sort of place. What about a social activity for any age group, but to come and play Scrabble, a book club? It's the sort of social interest where people can come, meet with one another and build up relationships. And then I would just love to see the Alpha course running over and over for the whole year, so that if someone comes in asking questions and wanting to find out what is this all about and ask questions about Jesus, we can say, hey, look, in a couple of weeks there's a new Alpha starting, and would you like to come? Maybe you could come with me. The great thing that I absolutely love about this is that for unchurched friends and family, I have absolutely no fear of inviting my family who don't know Jesus. I could invite them. Now what about on a Friday afternoon, say, for the youth, to be able to have a hangout space that is safe, where they can grab food that they like, and then on a Friday night, young adults, instead of going to those hotels where there's really not many alternatives, they can come, hang out, grab some good food, have some live entertainment, maybe guest speakers. Saturday mornings, men's breakfast, ladies' breakfast. Bring your friend along, invite them to come along and have a cuppa and just have a really great time relaxing, but also building up relationships. And it's just an amazing opportunity for linking people to all the other ministries that happen within churches, and then the Christian sort of things that we can run.
Throughout my life, I've had the great privilege of being involved in a number of interdenominational projects, and like the rest of our committee, I've always had that dream that there'll be a Christian presence right in the heart of Warragul. There's over 1,000 Christians in this community of ours, and if they all got involved in this, what sort of an impact would we have on our town? And if 1,000 people go just $100 each, which is only 1 or 2 days' work, we could get this thing underway.
So we've seen God's fingerprints all over this, and we really believe that this 100,000 is the attainable target. But it's only going to happen if God moves his people. If we don't get those funds that we really need, then we'll give the money back. There's no questions about that. The committee will fund all the formation costs, but anything that goes towards the launch, that's just held aside. And so we'll be able to refund the money if it doesn't go ahead. But we believe that God is in this. We're really excited about the prospect. The committee's already contributed over $7,000 as a start-up for it, so we're right behind it, and we're just going for it.
Wouldn't it be great if next year, instead of this DVD promo, we've got the faces of the people that have been coming into the hub, and that they can tell stories that they have met Jesus for the first time.